Hi everyone, it's Miss Pat again, and I'm here today. I'm going to read a story about leaves, red and yellow leaves. I can't wait. The name of the book is Red Leaf, Yellow Leaf, and Lois Ehlert wrote this. It's a very fun book, I think, about leaves. I saw all of these kind of leaves when I was driving here today. The library is so beautiful. Look, there's a cutout. There's a hole in the book that looks like a leaf. That's crazy. Okay, and again, the name of it is Red Leaf, Yellow Leaf. Lois Ehlert. I've been saving this little leaf from my sugar maple tree so I could show it to you. I love my tree. These words say first spring leaf. It was born a long time before I was. The wind blew these seeds from a big maple tree in the woods. Have you ever seen those? I see those in my yard sometimes. They twirled and whirled as they fell to the ground. Uh-oh, here come the squirrels. Squirrels love to eat seeds. Seeds the squirrels didn't find, lay sleeping among the leaves. Oh, do I see any? There's one. Until they were covered with snow. Snow happens next. Oh man, it'll be wintertime. When spring sun warmed the seeds, they sprouted. See how they're sprouting? They're coming out and making like a little stick. And they sent the roots down into the soil, and tiny leaves unfolded. See their little teeny tiny leaves? That's how a tree must grow. I think my tree would have been happy to stay there forever. But one day, nursery workers are people that work at stores that sell trees, came into the woods to collect tree sprouts. See, you can see the sprout. And look there's the roots. And I see the hands. The nursery worker is wearing some gloves. They transplanted the little sprouts and tended them year after year. Hey, look, there's some birds in here. What's this? Do you see that? It looks like a ribbon. Just as the trees were getting settled in, they were measured with a ruler and marked. Oh, there they're marked. And uprooted again. What's this say? It says Fall Delivery Garden Center. Oh, garden centers are where they sell trees. Each ball of roots was wrapped and tied with some twine. Twine is another word for string. Oh, and it has a sign on it that says Sugar Maple. Oh, I bet it's a delicious tree. I wonder if we should eat it. My tree was loaded onto a truck filled with other trees and delivered to the garden center. Oh, look, it says We Love Trees. And there it is. It's on the back of that truck. We went there in the fall and picked out my tree. Oh, man. Oh, look, this one says Silver Maple. This one says Norway Maple. And this one says Sugar Maple. Dad had dug a hole. It was already dug, waiting for the tree. Oh, man, I think at their house. Oh, no. What's this? Those, I think, are worms. When we got home, he lowered my tree into the hole. I held the trunk while Dad covered the roots with soil. I can see that he's holding the trunk. Looks like Dad is putting the dirt with the worms in the hole. Now, every night before I go to bed, I peek out the window and I wave to my tree. When it snows, I hang up treats for the birds. Oh, look, it has bird seed on it. And this is suet in here. And a bird treat. I bet the birds love this tree. Oh, and it still has its red ribbon. Each spring, I look for signs that my tree is growing. Hey, there's something else in this tree. It's a kite. How'd a kite get in the tree? By late summer, the crown of leaves is bushy and green. I love it when the tree flowers turn into winged seeds. By late summer, the crown of leaves is bushy and green. I love it when the tree flowers turn into winged seeds. Look, it's going to have seeds again. But if you want to visit my tree, come in the fall. That's my favorite time. Can you guess why? I wonder why. Because they're so beautiful in color. Look, there's a red leaf and a yellow leaf. And it's beautiful. Here it's a sugar maple. The end. I have a book about a pumpkin, a really big pumpkin. It's called The Runaway Pumpkin. The Runaway Pumpkin. Look at the size of this pumpkin. It's huge. It's bigger than the cow and the chicken and the pig and the person. Kevin Lewis wrote this book, and S.D. Schindler drew the pictures. Once upon a hill, see the hill? When the wind blew with a chill, ooh, that means it's kind of cold out. Wandered Buck and Billy Baxter with their little sister Lil. And there upon that hillside, growing orange fat and fine, the budding Baxters found a pumpkin on a twisty, twirly vine. Hey, these kids look like they might be dressed up for Halloween. I wonder if they went trick-or-treating. Holy mackerel! Look at the size of this pumpkin. It was big, and it was round, and the boys, their eyes agleam, made a whoop and a yell and a holler. No finer pumpkin had they seen. They were pretty excited. Oh, and it does. And it says, and today was Halloween. This little girl's dressed up like a witch. Yet little Lil was cautious. This is little Lil. And cautious means she was a little worried. And of course she tried to warn them, but her bumbling big-headed brothers snapped the pumpkin off its stem. As she watched them roll it, at first really slow, but then much faster. Oh no, little Lil looked down the hill, and she foresaw the disaster. Oh no, I think little Lil was right. Something is definitely going on now. The pumpkin is up in the air. It's above the hill. Round and round across the ground, making a thumpin' bumpin' sound. That thumpity bumpity thumpin' bumpin'. Round and rolly runaway pumpkin. There's a lot of rhymes on that page. Oh man. A short way down the hillside, that zooming pumpkin caught the eye of mucking Mama Baxter, who thought of Granny's pumpkin pie. Oh, look, she's having a memory of that. Look, the pigs are getting out of the way. I think Mama better too. Look at all the wood that's broken. I wonder if it broke through the barn. Oh, man. till it busted right through her sty. That's where pigs live. It's a pig house is called a sty. Look at, there's a bucket on her head. This is terrible. Oh, look at, there was the cow is running away, and what is that? A rabbit and a goat. Look at the squirrel up there in the tree. Oh man. Round and round across the ground, making a thumpin', bumpin' sound, came that thumpity bumpin', thumpin', bumpin', round the roly runaway pumpkin. Oh man, it's still going. A little bit further down the hillside, just beyond the chicken coop, Grandpa Baxter saw that pumpkin and thought of Granny's pumpkin soup. Look at, he's remembering how much he liked that soup. Watch out, little chicken. I wonder what's going to happen. Till knocked him for a loop. Oh no, he has a chicken on his head with an egg. Oh, look at the chickens are all flying everywhere. It says round and round across the ground, making thumping, bumping sound. Came thumpity, bumpity, thumpin', bumpin', round and roly, runaway pumpkin. Look at this chicken. Now at the bottom of the hillside, where that bounding pumpkin sped, Papa Baxter looked on his tractor and thought of Granny's pumpkin bread. That's what was in his memory. Oh no, I see the pumpkin way up there coming down the hill. This could be a problem. Oh no. But Papa Baxter used his head and quickly plowed a pumpkin bed. Look, he made a circle with his tractor. I wonder if that's going to stop the pumpkin. Do you think so? I think it did. So at the bottom of the hillside, fat round on the ground, that thumpin', bumpin' pumpkin plopped and didn't make another sound. As the pigs and the hens and the Baxters gathered round, where Papa plowed little Lil, she gathered Granny and pulled her through the waiting crowd. Buck and Billy looked really proud. See, they're so proud of themselves. And here comes Granny, and there's Lil. Oh no! Do you think they're gonna get this pumpkin inside their house? This is huge pumpkin. Then thumpity bumpity, thumpin' bumpin', straight to the kitchen went that pumpkin. And soon after came that smell of dear old Granny's cooking something. Look at, they're using their canes and their tools to open the door. Oh man. They got it in there. Granny stirred and stewed and baked until the bright full moon rose up. And all those hungry Baxters sat themselves right down to sup. That means to dinner, to supper. Look at, she's made bread and pie and soup. Man, this looks like it's going to be pretty delicious. Oh, Mom and Dad and Grandpa are dressed up for Halloween, it looks like. And at the center of the table, among the soup and bread and pie, sat a grinning jack-o'-lantern with a twinkle in his eye. Well, even Granny's dressed up. Look at the size of this pumpkin. And he has a happy face. The end. Remember a minute ago, we just finished reading Runaway Pumpkin, about the giant pumpkin that went down the hill. And the grandma made all these delicious foods. She made soup, and she made bread, and she made pie. And that made me think of another book I know that's about pie. But this is a different kind of pie. It's an apple pie. The name of the story is All for Pie, Pie for All. I can tell there's about a cat and a pie. The name of the book again is All for Pie and Pie for All. David Martin wrote this story, and Valerie Gorbachev drew the pictures. Boy, these are some nice pictures. Hey, I can see she's rolling something out. Look at everybody. Their tongues are hanging out there like, that looks delicious. Grandma Cat made an apple pie. I wonder if she needed all these pans. Looks like a mom cat, a dad cat, and a couple of kid cats. Those would be called kittens. Little brother cat ate a piece. He's right here. Big sister cat ate a piece. Mama cat ate a piece. Papa cat ate a piece. Grandma cat ate a piece. But there was one piece left. Oh, they look like they're really loving it though. I wonder what they're going to do with the last piece. And then the cats took naps. Look at everybody took a little rest. You can see his newspaper and he took his glasses off. But what about the pie? I smell apple pie, said Grandma Mouse. Oh, look at the mice are down there now. I wonder if they're going to get that piece of pie. How are they going to get up there? Oh, I don't know how they got up there, but they did get the piece of pie. Little brother mouse ate a piece, and big sister mouse ate a piece. Mama mouse ate a piece, and Papa mouse ate a piece. Oops, sorry. And I'll start over because was that a problem with the thing?
Oh, you touched it?
Yeah.
Yeah, redo the page.
Little brother mouse ate a piece. Big sister mouse ate a piece. Mama mouse ate a piece, and Papa mouse ate a piece. And over here, Grandma mouse ate a piece. And 6 crumbs were left. You can see that's their mouse hole, and they go down the stairs. Oh no. And then what happened? The mice took naps. Look, Daddy took his glasses off too. Everybody's sleeping. Hey, I smell apple pie, said Grandma Ant. Oh man, I wonder if they're going to get the crumbs. What do you think? Look at the little ant in the stroller, or the... Little brother ant walked away with a crumb. Big sister ant walked away with a crumb. Mama ant walked away with a crumb. Papa ant walked away with a crumb. And Grandma ant walked away with a crumb. And there was one little crumb left. Then baby ant woke up from her nap. Pie, said baby ant. Look at her run up the spatula. Baby ant walked away with the last crumb, and the pie was all gone. I'm hungry. Should I bake another pie? Asked Grandma Cat. This is what they all said. Yes, 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 meowed the cats. Yes, 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 squeaked the mice. Yes, 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 yelled the ants as loud as they could. So Grandma Cat, oh, it looks like she's doing some, hey, what's going on? Everybody's working together. So Grandma Cat baked another pie. This one was a blueberry. And Brother Cat and Sister Cat and Brother Mouse and Sister Mouse and Brother Ant and Sister Ant and even little baby ant all helped to make it. I see the blueberries. And then everyone helped eat it until not even a crumb was left. And then they all helped clean up. The end.
Dora knows better than anyone. The best place to explore is the forest.
Boots! She knows this monkey? Of course, she knows this monkey.
Experience nature.
Let's go.
Connect with family.
I love you guys.
And find your own adventure in a forest or park near you.
Let's do this. Come on, Boots.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest or park near you.
All right, we just finished reading a book about apple pies and cats. And that made me remember Halloween. And I thought, we just went trick-or-treating. Many of you did. So here is a little book. It's a little tiny book about Halloween. We're going to read it real quick. It's called Halloween Bugs. Oh, they're in the jack-o'-lanterns. Trick or treat. Smell my feet. Give me something good to eat. Who's behind that old dusty door? A luscious little lollipop bug. Luscious means it tastes good. Who's behind the fiery red door? I wonder who it's going to be. A very hairy, scary bug. Look at, you can see his eyeballs. Oh, man. He was putting his arms up. Who's behind the magical door? What do you think it's going to be? It's a bat in the hat bug. He has teeth. When they're on bats, they call them fangs. Who's behind the polka dot door? Yikes! A one-horned spotted people eater bug. Oh no, I hope he doesn't eat me. I'm going to shut the door. Who's behind the enchanted door? The great pumpkin bug. And not so scary pumpkin bug. And the medium-sized pumpkin bug. And the little tiny pumpkin bug. And the itsy-bitsy pumpkin bug. That's a lot of pumpkin bugs. Who's behind the rusty iron door? Ooh, this looks very, very heavy. Yikes! It's a gotcha bug. Did you see that one? I'm going to open it really slow again. It's really heavy. Oh, that was a scary bug. In the dark, dark night, at the end of the day, ghost bugs and ghoul bugs come out to play. And this is what they have to say. Trick or treat, smell our feet, give us something sweet to eat. Oh man, look at all the bugs. That was a crazy book about Halloween and bugs. Thank you so much for letting me read you a story today. I had so much fun reading the story about the runaway pumpkin and the beautifully colored leaves and those crazy bugs and the pie for everyone. I thought that was the greatest story ever. Next time we come to read me a story, I'm going to read you a story about a scarecrow and a bear. And we're going to talk about Thanksgiving and turkeys. I can't wait to see you.
We here at OCTV cover the local events and government meetings of Oxford, Addison, and Leonard. We also produce and edit programs for you viewers out there. With the leadership of our station manager, Bill Service, we have been a very successful team, winning awards from the state of Michigan for Best Electronic Media, giving attention to our local veterans. We also won awards for excellence in directing and educational programs. With the help of our great new equipment and our technical directors, we write, produce, and broadcast our local news for you. Without our production manager, Terry Stiles, our channel and station wouldn't be the well-oiled machine it is today. She coordinates the editing assignments and shoot schedule with our editors and camera people. OCTV and its communities make a great team.
Hi, my name is W. Ripto. I'm a member of the Addison Township Fire Department. I'm a lieutenant here. I've been here for 13 years. Today, we're going to talk about address signs and having your driveway properly marked and making sure that when there's an emergency, we're going to get there quickly and safely to help you with your emergency. Here are some things that we need to keep in mind when you mark your driveway and/or your mailbox. In some situations, you may have to mark both your mailbox and your driveway. In situations where your driveway is across the street from your mailbox, or if you have a shared driveway where multiple houses are on your driveway, or if your driveway splits off into 2 or 3 areas, wherever it splits, you might want to have an address sign marking what side to go on, whether it's left or right or straight or however you need to do it. It's going to make our job a lot easier to get to you in that state of emergency. A few other things to keep in mind is you can have your address sign vertically or you can have it displayed horizontally. We highly suggest that you mark both sides of your address so that whenever we're coming from the north or the south or the east or the west, we can see that driveway on both sides. In our engines, in our ambulances, we have our map books. And in our map books, we have very detailed oriented pictures showing exactly where the addresses are. But having that marked, your address sign marked or your driveway marked will definitely ease us in finding your address in that state of emergency. Okay? In the map book, we have all of our hydrants marked, we have all of our streets marked, and it makes it a lot easier for us to find. So that's typically the officer's job, sitting in the officer seat. He grabs the map book and verifies with the driver exactly where we're going. And we have also a blown up section showing real quick and easy how to find your address on one sheet of paper. Instead of flipping through the book, we can go through your section and find exactly where we need to go. Okay, the address signs are $15 a piece. You can call the station at 248-628-5600 and request to have one filled out, or you can come to the station and have one filled out yourself. They're $15 a piece again, and it's definitely a good thing to have for your driveway and for us if we ever need to get there. Thank you very much for your time today. Again, my name is W. Ripto with the Addison Township Fire Department. Thank you and have a good day.